Go ahead.
That sounds like a splendid idea, sir.
That was a crisp and clean one.
Man, that was very nice. Welcome back, TeamFatKid ChewsTheFat. Remember to like and subscribe to the podcast. Today is Thursday. What is it? Like
31st is Halloween.
November, is it the 31st?
It's Halloween.
Oh, it is
You
Halloween.
really had to think about that.
I was like, shit, is it the 1st or is it the
No,
30th?
that's Friday.
Yeah, well, they all know. All right. Remember to like and subscribe and click the bells and whistles and all the other things that happen. I am Jason.
I'm Alex.
I am Dennis.
I'm Dooley.
Yes. So, all right. So, Alex, of course, we're going to play.
We're going to play some Hops Roulette, yeah?
Yeah. The producer's here. She
Yay.
says she doesn't want to be part of the podcast, but we know. Everyone knows. She just usually talks in the background, but she's
In
really,
front of a microphone
Yeah,
today.
she's really close to the microphone, so her staying off the mic is going to be difficult for her this time. All right, so Alex, you said you had a topic, and
I do.
I
It
got
kinda-
one too. So this is going to be a good podcast.
Ties into Monday. We got a topic of like chefs owning recipes versus restaurants owning recipes, and the debate thereof as whether you can own a recipe at all. But I want to bring up chefs. What is your definition of a chef? Because you made a comment during that last podcast that said
Yeah,
that,
I'm not a chef anymore.
correct. And what is your definition of a chef?
The motherfucker who runs the kitchen. Whether you call it a kitchen manager, they call it. Fact of the matter is, they call it a kitchen manager because they want to pay you less than they pay an executive chef. Like when you once you apply chef to the title, they owe you money. Like you are the creator. Like, and they're gonna release that to you. And I think as far as the kitchen manager goes, okay, maybe there's like an owner or somebody who maybe is controlling you more, I guess.
Okay.
But I think like I truly believe that the person who is running your kitchen is the chef. And like I mean, like there's degrees and things, like people have thoughts that you can't be a chef unless you have a degree, and like I don't believe that, because there's a lot of chefs out there who never went to school. I believe Gordon Ramsay is one of them, so fight me if you want to. Tell me he's not a chef.
That's part of the reason I wanted to bring this topic up, though, because Dooley, you did go to culinary school, and I'm just curious, is your definition of a chef different than Jason's?
No.
No?
I saw with Jason 100%.
Like, just man in charge of the kitchen
Like,
is the chef.
you lead the kitchen, you delegate what goes on, who does what, and you have the most say. Like,
You write the schedule. Fucking Bobby is better at like cleaning fish than Sam. So guess who is going to be there on fish day? Bobby.
Gotcha. All right.
Sam's better, or Dennis is better at cleaning meat. Sorry. So Dennis works on meat day, like when you bring in like the cuts that need to be broken down, like and let's be honest, like in a lot of modern kitchens, you don't deal with like primals of beef. I mean, outside of like
Farm to table.
yeah, like you don't get a side of beef and have to break it down into steaks. You get like loins and things like that, and you got to break those down into portions. And if I know Dennis like would be my go-to guy if like he worked in my kitchen and I was like, all right, man, we got to make like New York strips or fillets or whatever for whatever party. I need 300. I know he's gonna do the best job.
8 ounces, 10 ounces, 12
Yeah,
ounces, 16 ounces. How big you want them?
Dooley knife hands is great for salmon. I would not use Dennis to clean salmon, but I would use Dennis to make sure that all my steaks are equally portioned.
Dennis, what's your definition of a chef, bro?
It's pretty much the same way with them. It's the person in charge of a kitchen. Like, I don't call myself a chef because, well, for one, I didn't go to school and I don't work in a kitchen. I just run the house.
You're the fucking butcher.
It's
the
the
butcher.
mindset that I want to bring up, because if
Yeah.
you look up the definition of a chef, and I'm going to read it, it's short, it's easy. It is a professional cook, typically the chief cook in a restaurant or hotel. So basically, it's the man in charge of the kitchen.
The executive chef.
But almost everybody touched on it, and I feel like, Dooley, I brought it up to you, so that's kind of unfair, but everybody touched on the fact that I didn't go to school for it, or You know, like you don't have to have
School
an
of Hard
education
Knocks.
for it.
School of Hard Knocks, bro. Like that I believe coming up under a chef who is willing to teach you the ways and to make you a chef is way fucking harder. I mean, I did not.
I will say, okay, I went to CIV, Culinary Institute of Virginia. It's an ECPI, subgroup. Like, if I went to CIA up in Maryland, or not Maryland, New York or whatever, like, that's an actual culinary school. Like, I had like 5
So what
week
you're saying
courses.
is you didn't go to a culinary school? Like you're,
I'm
you're a damn
saying
liar, bro.
I didn't
Just
go-
because it's the most prestigious.
You
Yeah.
basically just threw CIV up in the air and then pull the fucking trigger on them.
they do teach you a good quite a bit. Like, I mean, you have garde manger, you have butchery, you have two different baking classes. You have advanced baking and just
Can you make cookies?
yeah.
Well, then where are these cookies?
I haven't seen a single fucking cookie come out of you.
I didn't see
Wait,
a
wait,
single
one sec.
cookie on my birthday.
Cookie. By the power of podcast, here's a cookie. But I mean,
Don't play with my emotions.
Now
I want cookies now,
he
damn
wants,
it.
damn it, everybody wants cookies, Dewey.
I want my birthday cookies, damn it.
well, go get me some sugar.
You still
Go
got
give me
6 hours, bro.
Before you
Cool
make a
your
list,
jets.
keep in mind whatever the fuck you're about to say. It's probably in his kitchen right now.
Yeah, true.
Like before you start going,
I
this is
need-
what I need.
What do you need?
I
Do you need ghee?
I'm sure we're probably at flour, sugar,
need a
eggs.
gold nugget.
Chocolate chips? What color?
Purple.
You can sift through the bag and get all the purple chocolate chips.
As I
I got
said.
Halloween M&M's, bitch. Like,
Before you
No,
make
they're
this list,
chocolate
be
chips,
careful.
bitch.
They're chocolate chips. They're just purple.
but like,
I
in
got
like
'em.
a la carte class, like every week you had different. Like we did Moroccan, we did fucking Indian, we did fucking
Indian.
Egyptian one fucking day. Like
Fucking Egyptian, huh?
fucking Egyptian, bro. But
Fuck like an Egyptian. Fuck walking.
Well, we'll come back to that because I got some funny stories about Dewey.
Okay. We all love funny
which
stories about
one?
Dooley.
Like I'm a fucking dictionary of just bad stories. You want to go back to this day? Leave that one.
2 minutes on fries.
Hey, Dewey, you remember that one time?
Yes,
you.
you brought it up
Fuck
to
you,
me
Jason.
yesterday and today, and you're probably gonna bring it up tomorrow too.
I want to bring it up today for damn sure because, like, blame Alex. He brought it up in, like, the culinary schools and all that. And, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Dewey, because I did not graduate from culinary school. Like, do they tell you you're a chef when you graduate?
No,
Because Johnson and Wales used to do that shit.
Yeah.
they. I mean, well,
That's what I was wondering. Like,
Today you are a chef, and then like every Johnson and Wales graduate who's never worked in a kitchen in their fucking life
See-
walked out and like they're like, I'm a fucking chef, and they apply to every executive chef job. And you're like, you've
No experience.
you've never worked in a kitchen.
like most of the people that I graduated with, like
Our realtors.
actually one of them, he said fuck cooking. he was like, oh, I like real estate.
Fuck this! That's so mean. Like,
But like they did the certification, like for graduating, they do say you're a certified chef. But I never took that into like to heart. I was like, you're not a fucking chef just because you went to this shit.
yeah, well, when you graduated, you were, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were a fry cook when you graduated.
Yeah,
Okay, so when you started school, you were a dishwasher.
yeah.
Okay, I've known Dewey a long time, so I know I know this whole story, and like I'm just looking at him like I need verification. No, I know, but like,
But like, I mean, I went into culinary school fucking burning boiling water. Like,
I've actually, well, I have put a pot of water on the stove, and then
There's no water
Yeah,
left?
and then you come back, and now it's just a blazing hot fucking pot, and you're like you're pissed off at yourself because like I'm better than this, and then you throw it in dish, and you're like caliente, like, and then walk away. Like,
I've seen somebody burn the bottom out of a pot.
oh, I'm just gonna call him out, Arthur. I watched no, and then he wasn't cooking, but he was cleaning because Arthur is like a clean machine.
Oh, yeah,
he's,
he is.
he's a lot like Dooley in that aspect. but he would
Dooley,
take
that might have been a compliment.
You know, this is a backhanded. Wait,
First
I'm not
first
done
one
yet.
of the year.
I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet. It's still early.
So Arthur was using sheet pans to burn off carbon because there's a lot of carbon buildup in the kitchen, like, you know, with the fats and everything, and like they hit the burners and then they just become part of the burner.
Yeah.
So he was using sheet pans to burn off carbon. So like basically you throw a sheet pan over the burners,
Yeah,
and like
burn it
when he came back,
The sheet pan was
there's evidently aluminum
Does
is
have a
low
melting
melting point.
yeah, yeah. So, but
Lower
evidently
melting point.
inside of a sheet pan around the rim where they roll that corner, there's a piece of steel that goes all the way around that, and that's all that was fucking left. It's just a steel wire that, in the shape of a sheet pan. That I'll give it. That fucking piece of steel did not
Bend, warp,
nope,
nothing,
It was
just-
still just as strong with like if you take a sheet pan and hit somebody with it. It might dent, but it will not bend.
You know,
So-
you taught me something new today. I did not know that there was a steel frame in sheet pan.
Oh, Arthur
Now I
taught me
wanna
something
hit
new that
somebody
day.
with a
sheet pans can disappear.
That day, Arthur taught me something new because I had no idea that there was a rolled steel bar inside the little like roll of a sheet pan. So, I mean, yeah. So
there any sheet pans
we've
here?
I have sheet pans. I have
Julie, you're
industrial
going
sheet
down.
pans.
Well, I don't know if we have the same kind of sheet pans here. Are you talking? You do?
Yeah, we do. I got full on sheet pans that won't even fit in a house oven. But no, like, so going back to your point, like, as long as you have a chef willing to teach you, I think you learn more. Like OJT,
Yeah.
and because I've dealt with Dooley for a long time. And like I can look
sorry.
at, I can look at Dooley and be like, "Yo, I need you to Julie in this. I need you to like." And he looks at me, he's like,
Really?
"What's? Can you show me?" I was like, "All right,
I
Dooley.
know how to Julian something.
Well, you know how to Julian something or Julianne?" and like, there's not so much now, but when Dooley first came to work with me in the hotel, like I had to like always remind him, like, all right, I'm gonna take you back to culinary school again, like this, like, and then he's like, because he had the tools, he didn't utilize them, so it's like a bike, you know how to ride the bike, you can't jump off any sweet ramps, like, so like, is that a sledgehammer? So like I would.
Where's the correlation there? Is there a video game reference I missed? Like, at what point are you like,
Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay.
All right, so like,
Thank you for clarifying, because I was lost on that one. Like, don't jump off. Is that a sledgehammer? Like, I just
Yeah.
Is that Dave,
yes,
Dave Mirra?
it's a sledgehammer.
that's way better than squirrel. All I'm saying is
so
Bet
like
you I
I,
throw the
there
football
was
over the
there was
mountains.
there was like, when Dooley first came to the hotel, it was like, all right, man, like this is a real kitchen, and you have to remember culinary school, and you have to go back to that, like all your training. Oh, look at that, it worked. It didn't shoot you in the face. It's like,
Because it's a bottle.
so Dooley had to relearn a couple things. Like he knew them, and like
Yeah, I
once
mean, I was
once
stuck
once
in-
I started talking about it, he's like, "Oh fuck yeah, I know what you're talking about
Yeah,
now."
I was stuck in said kitchen for 9 years
Yeah.
and never really utilized anything.
So I mean, it goes back to the like, what is a chef? And I like when you take somebody. What are you doing?
there's a hair in Dooley's cup. I'm dumping it
It's
out.
probably Dooley's hair.
I still don't want him to drink it.
He'll be
He
okay.
does it all the time.
It's probably my beard hair.
You need a beard guard, sir. All right, so.
They are coming in.
So, like, no, going back to like the whole thing, and then it's like you can chime in whenever or Dooley. Taking that time to like
Thanks, sir.
to look at somebody and then remind them of their own knowledge, and I'm not a chef anymore. I don't run the kitchen. I have people for that. I'm the guy who bitches at the guy running the kitchen.
And then I bitch at someone else.
So
Well, I like how you did say that, though, in the last podcast and everything. He's like, I'm not a chef no more, but I'm still learning new things every single day.
I constantly
Yeah.
learn.
And that pretty much does say you're a chef because you're still constantly learning and everything. Whereas, because was it? I think Gordon Ramsay even said it. He's like, yeah.
What are those? Oh, sorry, not to cut you off real fast,
Yeah.
but like, I'm smelling this beer, and it like, what are those little the chocolate covered cherry things with the cream in them?
Cordials?
Yeah, that it smells like that.
Yeah.
All right, continue, sir.
But no, like his, I remember Gordon Ramsay actually said, he's like, whenever you find a cook who's like, oh, I know everything, I don't need to learn anything more, that's not a chef. A
Oh, no,
chef is
dude.
always going to learn.
See,
I
there's
couldn't
that
hear
microphone
you.
for you.
I couldn't hear you. All right, so the producers say. The producers said everyone
Come
can
sit
learn.
next to the butcher.
Yes, you can. All right, first off, like, because that all stemmed from the recipe thing,
Yeah.
and like you're constantly, like, recipes constantly evolve. You constantly learn things. Like chefs teach other chefs things. Like just sitting at a bar with a couple cooks, you can learn things, like what they do, and like then you incorporate it into your own style. And I think that's the biggest thing is like when you're cooking, like you develop a style. Like I worked under many chefs. I worked under many great chefs, and especially in the hotel industry, because I mean, let's be honest, it just pays more.
Was
So
it on
you-
a mattress?
Fuck you.
Oh, come on. The first part of that, I was like, I could go for it. You mentioned in a hotel. I had to jump on it.
But the hotel pays more. The hotel pays more than the average.
I just meant working under a chef.
Yeah,
in a
I
hotel.
got it. I'm
Yeah,
just moving
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. He was moving on you.
God.
All right,
All right,
finish your
now
thought.
play back the whole story.
Finish your
Can
thought.
you-
Let's
can you
try
do the
this
whole-
beer.
All right, so like the hotels pay more for a chef / kitchen manager.
Yes.
And you get you get quality. Like the more you pay, the better of
Right.
chef you're going to get. And I've had the opportunity in several hotels to work under great-minded people. Some not so much in the execution phase of things, and like some that could execute well and couldn't teach. So it's like some are teachers, some are producers, and like you gotta take the good and the bad from each of them, and you just try to build your own style and to try to take all your knowledge from, like, I really hated what that guy did, and I'll never do that to like anybody. And then like you just build, and I think that's what makes a chef is.
All right. Try your beer. Great your beer.
I did. I really like this one.
I think that being a chef is really just coming down to, like, you have a passion for cooking. I think you can be an at-home chef. Like, if you throw great dinner parties, like, you don't have to cook great every night, but if you throw lavish dinner parties and you whip up some awesome shit, like, you can be an at-home chef. I think being a chef is just a passion for cooking. Like, you are constantly learning. You're constantly trying new things. You're really pushing yourself. And if you work in the industry, it probably means that you're the man in charge. Yes. If you don't, then, like, I still believe you could be an at-home chef. Like, you can pursue a passion in cooking
Absolutely.
without having to work in the industry, go to school for it, or anything like that.
I mean, TV tells
Martha
us that.
Stewart. Stewart.
I don't know. Has she ever worked
And
in a
Julia
has she ever-
Child. Those are the two I think of when you think of like at home chef.
Yeah, but have they ever worked in an industrial setting?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't either,
I, mean,
but-
I would venture to side with Dooley, like they didn't. But I mean, like, you know, they went the TV aspect of.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's be
I'm-
honest. Like, that's if you're gonna sell out, fuck, man, shit. Make it up,
That's,
man.
that's the way to go.
It's like, and everyone's like, oh yeah, sell out. Like, no, I make a shit ton of money. Like that's how you become successful.
I
is to
made your
sell out.
salary in an hour yesterday. Shut up.
Yeah, I
Go get me a seltzer water.
yes. Call me a sellout. I need coffee.
All right. So has everybody tried the beer?
Yeah, it's actually really
All
good.
right. So guesses on
I
on
really
styles
like
and
like this one. This is a hard style.
hops roulette.
Yeah, this is a hard style to pinpoint. It's I would put it in a dessert beer category. Shit, man, I'm gonna go porter.
Porter,
'Cause
heard.
that's my dessert beer go to. Low ABV, 4%,
4.
and it's
I need to look
put
this
it
up
put it
before you
put it
even
in the
say
30 IBU. So I'm 4% and 30.
Dooley.
5% 20.
Style.
It's not a style.
Yeah. Are you okay? Are you brown?
IPA.
Are you about to make a brown note?
First live brown note ever. But yeah, IPA. I rode the
IPA?
Porter train on Monday, so
Okay. IPA. And
Right.
Dennis?
Go the fruit beer.
Okay. Fruit
Yeah,
beer.
that's a good idea.
5 for an IBU
I love how you're staring me down right now.
and 4.5 for the ABV.
So you went all the way down to 5.
Because there's no bitterness.
So
at all
it's
there.
it's
almost water.
5 over water. Got it. It's-
All right. Well, I can't find the IBU, so unfortunately, we're
So
going
we
to
all
have to
win
skip
on
that.
that
We all win on that one.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I can tell you it's not 5.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
we had one earlier that was 5. So I don't know. We get some twists and turns, but this is actually a 5%er. I believe that goes to Dennis.
And Dooley.
Well, no, that goes to Dooley. Dooley called it 5.
They
Did he
both
call it
said-
at 5?
Yeah, Dooley called it at 5.
You had 4.5. Yeah, all right.
Oh, did you? I thought you said 5. I only heard the 5 then.
5
My
was the
bad.
IBU as well.
And
okay,
it's
4.5.
Cherry Blossom Lager.
Ooh,
Off
a
close.
lager.
So throwing a spin out there on the lager.
You
It's
were
by
close with
Fordham
an IPA.
Dominion. I was kind of interested in the fruit beer with the cherry blossom.
Yeah,
like
it was. I thought it was there. Like when he said fruit beer, like I was. But
Maybe
it's
so.
like, what are they called again? Like the little cherry
Cordials.
chocolate cordial,
Yeah,
cherry
cordial
cordials.
cherries,
Like
yeah.
that.
That was my dad's favorite.
Yeah, dude. Like no, they were spot on with the flavor.
is that what
Yeah.
it tastes like?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
what it. That's
dude,
what
yeah.
it tastes like to
No.
me. I mean, like it had the chocolate, and that's like when I go dessert beer, I automatically go to porter. Like I mean,
I'll be honest with you, not being able to try it. Like I see where you're going with porter being a dessert. Like darker beers usually
Yeah,
get the
like,
dessert
you know, like,
styles.
yeah.
You don't see a lot of like birthday cake IPA. You know,
is that a thing?
That should be a
I
thing.
don't know. I like
That
maybe
should
that's
be a
worth
thing.
looking up. If it's anything like Saturday morning, then I hope not.
I really wanted more from that.
I did too. Smart mouth.
I heard they got in
was-
a lot of trouble with that one.
I don't know about that. I just know that
a lot of trouble.
Well,
the beer
lawyers
was-
were involved.
the beer was not what I expected.
To have
Yeah.
any kind of trouble, it wasn't good enough.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't. Well,
Maybe
no,
when
I
you're
don't.
right.
I don't even think it's just an overhyping thing. Like the beer itself wasn't bad, but as
Oh,
it was
marshmallows.
portrayed to have, the marshmallow just wasn't there. It was basically like a Rule G, and I like Rule G. I love Rule G. Rule G's fine with me, but then call it Rule G sweet. I don't know. Yeah, like a Rule G with marshmallow. Going to Saturday morning just. Yeah,
Just
it was not. It was not
sprinkle.
Saturday morning. Nothing about that said Saturday morning. It just said Rule G.
The can
Nice
said
wink.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
That's where they got in trouble.
What
The
the
can.
because of the Lucky Charm-esque appearance?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Jenna Mills was not happy.
well, you can't win them all, can you?
And no.
I'm curious if Golden Grams one coming up.
Ooh, I want to try that one.
Try the fuck out of that, too.
I'm still
Golden
interested
Grams
in
and
the.
chocolate milk.
I'm still interested in the secret six pack you shot me a photo of. I know we don't have it yet,
that
but
sounds like a good idea.
I don't think I'll like it, but
I know I won't like it because I don't like those things, but it just
I feel like it'll be good for this.
yes.
All right, so you have a next topic, sir?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I was still on the whole chef thing. Like
I mean, I think we covered
Well,
that. Like, you don't have to go to school to be a chef.
yeah,
do
but I
think
mean,
it's
like there's a
passion
lot
project.
of TV chefs that don't call themselves chefs.
That's
Yeah, because
ironically,
they-
Martha Stewart doesn't say Chef Martha Stewart because she does.
I wonder.
like Rachel
want-
Ray.
Well, I
like-
feel like in TV in particular, I feel like if you call yourself a chef, you limit yourself to a very particular
well,
genre.
yeah, but again, like they're not operating in the industry.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So like when you look at like the Gordon Ramsays and like
My
like,
only question about like the Martha Stewart in particular, like chefs that go to TV, fine, but like Martha Stewart-esque appearances, I'm
her and
curious.
Snoop Dogg.
Well, are they her recipes? Is it because again?
I would assume they are her recipes. She has
well.
cookbooks. She has like I don't know how many fucking cookbooks.
That's my only question. Are they really her recipes? Because like, did someone ghostwrite her cookbook and just use her name to get?
Maybe I don't know, man. Like I don't know Martha Stewart.
I don't either. Yeah.
But I mean, it's like she's got street cred with Snoop.
I'm gonna have to come back next week and be like, I know everything about Martha
I know
Stewart.
everything. I've read all her books.
At least she doesn't snitch.
Martha's no snitch.
She's no 6'9",
That's a great
whatever
T-shirt
her name is.
idea, dude.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's a
whatever it
great
is.
T-shirt idea.
Martha's
Martha's
no
no
snitch.
snitch.
All right.
Hold on.
I see you scrolling.
Yeah, I had it, but then I hit the button in it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Crap, where did it go?
I don't know. It's on your phone.
You know what, Dooley?
Look, he's
Damn,
he's a minute late.
Yeah, I definitely lost it. Hold on. It was a great topic. Hold on. All right. No, that's not it. God, man. Do we need to go to a segue?
I mean, I can pull out another beer.
Throw something out while I look. But damn it,
Melissa, you want to try this Japanese candy?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Japanese candy.
Yes, Japanese
Well,
candy.
we were hoping that it was bacon.
I'm assuming it's candy.
Did you say you were hoping it was bacon?
Yeah.
He did indeed.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the beer.
No.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? Are
You know me, I don't say the name of the beer before I open it.
Oh God, no.
You're getting
What
better
is
at the whole cover up thing too.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting shot in the face, man.
that?
Hey, you're talking about me. You make it too easy. Under a mattress, in a hotel, shot in the face.
I just saw that.
Look,
board.
you just
Like,
lay
that
the
is
carpet down.
dark.
I just walked on it.
What are
Okay.
you talking about?
That shit is dark.
What is this?
Look like soy sauce.
We don't know. Like literally, it's Japanese. We can only assume it's candy.
But you tried it.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Does it taste like shit?
No, it's super
Sweet.
sweet.
It smells.
All right, I got my topic bag, but you want to do the beer first?
Sure.
Oh, I don't even like the way that one looks.
That smells good.
Damn, that's the winter beer right there. That's like winter's coming.
Okay. While you guys are trying this,
Look at the way it coats the cup. Like
It's got legs.
for whoever picked
It's
this
got
out,
legs.
for whoever picked this out, all I'm going to tell you is that if you don't get what company made this beer by the story, then you're not going to know. On a pilgrimage for immortal craft beer, we tripped on these heavenly drops of overwhelming aromas. A thick fudge-like body, which is obviously the pitch black color, and I'm sorry, I just said obviously, and obviously only made in limited amounts, and the taste even more. Jesus.
Oh, I already know what this is.
it's a Dew Claw.
No, good guess though.
I definitely.
Dennis,
It's not the sweet baby Jesus.
It's a sweet baby Java.
It's
Dennis?
Sweet Baby Java.
any guesses, sir?
That's not by Dew Claw.
That's not this one.
Would you like
That
it?
was
How do you know?
Because that was a bottle.
Oh,
Well, Dooley.
cheater.
Oh, then I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we're all like on the
Whoa.
Sweet Baby Java.
All right. Okay. Well, then let's continue on. And
All right, so hops roulette. Shit, dude, that is a stout.
a stout.
Yeah, I'm going with the stout.
And ABV?
5. And IBU 4. 40.
5 and 40. All right. Stout.
Stout.
I'm gonna go stout.
All right, so stouts across the board.
Stouts across the board.
Stouts across the board.
Okay.
And
I felt like I should say
6%.
it.
6%.
IBU. I'd say 30.
What did Jason say for ABV?
I said 5.
5.
He went 6.
All right.
5 and 40. 6 and 30.
5.5, Dennis. This is leave us.
4.6.
4.6.
4.6 and 20 on IBU.
He went all low.
All right. Well, while I'm looking at the IBU.
So you want to bring up the other topic while you do search?
Yeah, there you
No.
go.
My bad. I'm not trying.
All right.
Mommy.
We may not get the IBU on this one. I'll have to keep searching. However,
It's not terrible.
I'm surprised you didn't get this by the story. It's Evil Twin.
Oh shit! This is definitely one I picked out then, because I that goes back to like I was looking for beers that you would enjoy.
The beer is On Masa Jesus.
I don't know, dude. It said Evil Twin. I just threw it in my little 6-pack holder.
It is an imperial stout, so congratulations, everybody! Give round of
Oh,
applause,
that
Dilly.
sucks.
Round of applause, Dilly.
Because we were not even close to the ABV.
Oh no, that part you are not.
We are not even close. I'm gonna go. That's probably like a 10 at least.
Anybody else want to take a second guess?
11.
No, now you want to jack your shit up because now
I
you
know,
know.
that was
Because
imperial,
now you know.
yeah.
Now you know what I know that I'm talking about.
13.
13 on Dooley.
13. It's coming in at 12.
Good gracious.
I cannot find an IBU right now.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so the Evil Twin, like that was the only one on the shelf, dude. Like, and I saw it, and it was immediately like it was the first beer I picked up because I
That's
know
the
because you weren't with us, and I was like, oh, like no one else knows anything about Evil Twin. Like, and
That's why, like, I was like, I'm gonna read the story.
I take a little more of that though. That was
yeah,
actually
it was
yeah.
really good. It's
Yeah,
a really good.
on that one.
I mean,
I'll take a splash.
They usually do have some excellent,
yeah, pass me a
excellent
scotch.
stories
It-
on the cans.
it's
Just a nib.
Just a wee drum.
It's like if,
Yeah.
just a wee
Just
drum.
weed drum.
It's almost like a hot chocolate.
Like a
Yeah,
hot chocolate?
yeah. It's definitely got the chocolatey notes and like. Are you okay there, bud?
I don't like it.
No. Okay, so the producer is not a fan.
That's some good stuff.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna move on to topics because I found my topic.
All right.
Yay.
Did you hit the button? Oh, you hit the button again, though.
But I saved it. All right, all right so I'm a huge you what?
Nothing.
I think she was basically giving you a.
I'm a huge.
You're a huge something, all right.
You are 5'5", sir. On a good day.
You better hope she was
I'm a
talking about
huge-
your height.
That's what he's got the lips in.
Damn it.
Man,
No.
You're a cute ass sometimes. You're right.
Welcome to Assholes Anonymous. My name is Alex.
You're a huge ass. No. Shit. All right. Okay. The topic is closet eating. Yeah.
You are.
I'm a huge closet eater. Like I eat at like 4 a.m.
What's wrong with
So we're
that?
not talking about actually eating in the closet, because if so, I'm out. Like, as long as you're not running in the closet with a bag of chips and a dip, like,
I was about to say.
You gotta hide it.
No, like because I tend to not eat during the day, and then at 4 a.m. for whatever reason my body wakes me up, and then I just wander into the kitchen, and now I'm making food.
I
Like,
get that, but I just imagine Melissa
the
coming out of
ramen?
the bedroom at like 4 a.m. and walking down the hallway to hear you like munching on chips in the closet and like feral rat face when she opens the doors, and then like, yeah, exactly. It's like,
just looks at you. Really again?
No, like it's weird.
He's not actually awake for it.
No. Like I feel like I sleepwalk eat.
I mean, I eat a
That's
lot
not
right
Team
before
Fat
I
Kid. I
go
don't
to
fucking know what
sleep.
it is.
Even when I'm asleep, I eat. You don't know my life.
You don't know me. I'm a true fat kid.
I eat a lot right before I go to bed.
No, like I go to bed. I go to bed and then I wake up, and then in the middle of the night, like I got to be work at 6. At 4 a.m. I'm having breakfast. Then I go back to bed and like, wake up, get in the shower, and like I'm wondering, why is there cheese around my face? Or, like, why does my poo burn? Like it's like I didn't eat anything yesterday. Oh yeah, you did. It was just at 4 a.m. Like, so am I alone? So
No, you're not alone.
Julie looks like a closet eater.
Damn.
I mean, like,
that sounded very close to an insult.
Can we get
fucking closet eater.
Can we get a definition of closet eater? Because
yeah,
eating
you
at
know.
4 a.m. or not knowing that you're eating at 4 a.m. Like I need some detail here.
Like, I think a closet eater is somebody who just kind of like, they don't really, okay, oh god. So you don't eat like so much in front of people, but you're going to eat the fuck out of food when you're alone. And it's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like,
I'm definitely a fucking
like
closet eater then.
guilty.
Right?
Like, you're kind of like a guilty eating. Like, I don't know why it's closet eater, but
You're not winning this
Making
fight.
this
super difficult. This thing's broke. The cable doesn't even go that far away, and you're just gonna break the base. So,
All right.
Did I move it?
No.
Okay. Well, I wasn't touching it.
Stop breaking things,
All right.
because then you're gonna bitch at me when I have to replace
So you're a
them.
closet eater.
I definitely am because at work after a buffet, like
Truth.
I'll let everyone like just keep fucking getting food. I don't give a shit. And then there's like piece of meat left or some shit like that, and then
It's
some
wrapped
potatoes
in,
and shit.
it's wrapped in saran wrap.
I make sure of it. Like I'll grab all this shit, put it on a plate, go in the office, close the door, and just fucking
It's in like
destroy the whole fucking
he,
thing.
He eats out of like a Chinese quart soup container.
Oh, so, yeah, so, you know, like I'll take the gravy from the
Everything? Just a big old Sunday of crap.
Yeah, Sunday of fun, and like he needs, but we need
That's a fat kid Sunday. right?
yeah,
That's
but
a big
we need to
Sunday.
get him some like MRE spoons, like you know the long spoons,
Yeah.
like, so he can get to the bottom. Like,
Like, dude,
Where's
I'll-
your tactical spork at,
yeah,
bro?
all right.
It's at my house.
Yeah, you should start bringing that to work.
You should
the
probably
way
keep
you
that
do
with
it.
you at
I
all
mean,
times.
I think that's long enough to get to the bottom of a.
a Chinese quart container.
Fuck you.
I love how it's got to be.
I've seen him
You
eat.
make it sound like
He
Chinese
eats-
measure quarts differently.
He
Like
eats-
it's a Chinese quart container.
Well, like,
that's
to put it-
1.24 ounces. Like
Like no, like to like put it in perspective, everyone's gotten like a quart of like egg drop, so
Right,
everyone
yeah.
knows what we're talking
the
about.
clear plastic. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
And so he just gets one of those and like loads it. It could be a salad. It doesn't matter.
I just
and
love that
I've
it was
se-
like
I
the
have
Chinese
seen-
quart.
I have seen Dooley eat salad.
on
Yeah.
a burger.
No, like he'll
No,
mix
like-
the whole thing up in a quart container, tomatoes and everything, and he eats it out of. He always eats out of the Chinese quart container.
Yeah, I mean, because for one, it's reusable. I'm not gonna take a fucking to go and just. All right, I'm done with this.
You know, you can wash a plate.
Yeah, I know, but at the same
Wash
time,
the container too.
at the same time, I
Yeah,
can
we
walk
do.
around with a container and just start eating it. I'm not gonna hold a plate the entire time.
I would hope that he washes
And
it,
it
if
has-
he's not
and-
throwing it away.
And it has a lid.
He's worried about the
Getting
environment.
fancy.
Yeah.
He
Thanks,
puts-
Melissa.
like, you know, he might not finish it all in one sitting.
He's worried she's going to saran
Look
wrap
at
it.
him. Does he not finish anything in one sitting?
I am definitely not a closet eater.
No, so you just eat a lot before you go to bed.
I eat a lot before I go to bed. I will eat in front of anybody. I love food, and I don't care.
He'll eat in front of anybody.
Anybody.
Including customers.
Anybody.
Yeah, that's where she was going. All right, Dennis.
He'll pull a chair up right next to
Awesome.
him.
Yep.
Like
Oh, I had lunch with Ivan yesterday.
like they're at the table together.
Ivan and I sat there and shot shit. It was great.
Pull up a seat in the booth. I see you're eating alone with your family. I see you're eating alone with your family.
Sir, can I get another beer?
That's what happens. I'm hungry too.
Can I get another beer? No, I'm not done eating yet. But,
I'm not that bad.
Dennis.
Well, like-
whatever.
All right. Like when I'm at work, I'll admit I'm not a closet eater when I'm at work because I don't care who's in front of me. If I finally got food in front of me, I'm good. I'm eating. But at the same time, yeah, I'll eat the shit out of food in the middle of the night. I literally wake up and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking hungry.
Like
And
that.
I literally will like go downstairs and I'm like, what kind of leftovers do I got?
Yeah,
over
those
here?
to-go boxes start calling you at like 3:30.
Oh, see,
especially
I'm a
wings.
snack eater.
Especially wings.
Dude, I watched you crush 2 hot dogs today in the car on the way to another place.
In less than 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes.
We made it from 7-Eleven to the ABC store, and
Fucking
both
straight-
those hot dogs were gone.
Straight Jim Gaffigan shit. Just like, all right, let's grab something to eat and then let's go
Grab
somewhere else
some,
and grab some food.
Yeah, yeah. it's probably one of your favorites, Solo Afamato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo Afamato.
All right, we're gonna
We're
bring out some meatballs. Yeah, we're gonna bring out some meatballs and some Alfredo.
Oh,
and
he's coming with another plate of cannolis.
my arm went numb 3 minutes ago. They're trying to shove cannolis in the right arm. All right, so anyway,
So Alex is not a closet eater. So
I'm a huge snacker. Like
So,
granola
okay.
bars and gummy snacks are like my fucking weakness.
know.
How
know.
is your beefsteak over there?
My beef jerky.
Yeah, your meat stick.
Hey.
Hey, there's pocket meat still in the pantry.
Are we talking about anyway? I'm not.
Yeah, like real pocket meat.
Dooley's like, wait, there is?
Dude, just go open the door and they're on the bottom shelf. Like on the shelf on the door.
I really hope this is a Halloween prank and like giant dicks fall out when you open the door. There's pocket meat in the
He
closet.
comes
Dooley,
out
go
with
get
like
it.
double fisting, like
It's just like 600 dildo balloons in there. Like God, it's Halloween. I mean, it would be perfect.
welcome to the party.
All right, I'm both happy and disappointed.
Yeah, I know. You wanted one thing, but you still got something that you're still a little bit satisfied about.
It's like every high school
Better
girl
hand
on
me one of
prom.
those motherfuckers.
No, mine.
I bought the damn thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback on the topic that Alex started with.
I'm not happy.
Because it's a good topic. Like, and we talked about it briefly, I think, like in season 1, like a long time ago. Like chefs that inspire you. Like, do you guys have like any one individual chef?
Two.
That you have two?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that you watch like on TV or that you know personally that inspire you. And
I have one.
Yeah, thank you, Dooley.
It's-
It's okay, bro.
Hey, you got some brown right here, bro.
No, like I mean, like the when
It's not
you
going to get you a raise.
or will it?
To get a raise, you got to give a raise.
All right, so if you have like
That's nasty.
yeah, you just nasty. So inspirational chefs, like people like the one chef or two that like that you look up to and like that you draw experience from, or inspiration is the right word, that makes you drive to do things. All right, Dennis, you're ready. Let's go.
Gordon Ramsay.
Okay. Well, you can't just say his name and not tell us why.
Because he has a no quit, attitude and everything. His first restaurant, he had to went out of business and everything, and then he said, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna give up."
I didn't make it that far in the book, bro. Stop ruining it for me.
Yeah, shut up.
No, I'm not reading his book, but I am.
Oh, wow.
I am.
It just was on my newsfeed. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
Literally just opened
I
it.
am listening to Humble Pie. His book Humble Pie, like on Audible. No, none of these are sponsors, by the way, but like Audible's a great way to like read books while you're driving.
Right.
So like I'm listening. Like I had no idea. Like because like thinking about Gordon Ramsay, you didn't realize that he was.
He was a football player.
Yeah, he was like soccer. It's America. So
I
he
knew
was
that was gonna happen.
he was hell bent on being a soccer player, football in the rest of the world.
Football.
So he, but he
You right over there.
he hurt his knee like twice
Should've
or
run that
whatever.
beefsteak.
He
All
hurt-
I'm saying is you guys
yeah,
are
he hurt
keeping
his
some
knee
straight
like
faces
twice,
for what's going
like
on.
while he was playing, and then like he ended up in restaurants, and like he was working for Marco Pierre White at a point, and that's I think what set him on to his hell reign. But I mean, I do like so. I mean, I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I do also like Gordon Ramsay. I partake in the Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
And the other one is Tyler Florence.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I know of him.
All right.
No.
So, I don't.
Why Tyler?
Yeah, you're right. We skipped that. My bad. Sorry.
How should I say it? Like, I've watched him like for years and everything on TV and everything, and he's got that,
He's been on TV for like what 23 years or something like that. Like,
something like that, yeah. And like I remember watching his one show back in the day, Food 911?
Mm-hmm.
Where he would literally come and help a person make the recipe that they want to make,
Yeah.
and everything, so they can impress their family. And I'm like, dude, can I meet you? I need, because there's recipes that you think you can do, and then you try it and you're like, oh, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I failed miserably at this. Like, but you still want to execute it. And I
Yeah.
remember the show, and like he's had so many shows. Like Tyler at Home, I think was his very first one.
I think so, yeah.
But not to sound like a fanboy, But yeah, I do stalk him on Instagram. Alex. Alex, what do you got?
I mean, I can't say
Just in case, like, we always go in this order because, like, we're on a podcast and no one can really see us. But I'm, like, sitting at 6 o'clock. Alex is sitting at 12 o'clock. So we definitely go counterclockwise through this whole thing. And that's why it's always Dennis, Alex, and then Dooley. Then it comes back to me. Like,
except when we do beer tastings, it's usually you, Dooley, then Dennis.
Yeah.
Anyway, I look up to TV chefs because, let's face it, they're on TV.
yeah, and those are the ones you see.
You could say they sell out or whatever, but let's face it, that's
Fucking
the goal.
winning.
They're
that's
fucking winning.
that's
Exactly.
the goal. You mean I get to cook all day? And, well, really, you mean that I get to cook like 2 hours a day and you guys do all the prep work and I'm on TV? Yeah, I'm down.
Damn right I'm down.
I'm down. But I think the chefs that I've worked for have influenced me much more. And there's not necessarily one in particular. I've worked at a lot of restaurants, and I took a little bit, just like you were talking about earlier. I took a little bit from each one, and built on it. But it's the real life interaction that made the difference for me. Like, watching a chef on TV is cool, and yeah, it's like I'd love to do that. But at the same time, like, working with a chef, even when they're like screaming at you, like, you fucked up. It's not. They don't always go off. They're like, "Oh, good job," like, "Hey, make sure you cut like this next time or something." And then you royally fuck up one time, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you fucked up.
Yeah, you understand.
It's not like, "Oh my god, you're screaming at what an asshole." It's like, "Oh my god,
You just cut 50 pounds of potatoes the wrong way.
Like, what did I do?"
Congratulations, you suck again.
But I mean, there's not one in particular. I've worked for two or three great chefs, and G, if you're out there, you're one of them.
Here's pumping to you, bro.
He taught me like French kitchen.
Do we have a button for like
No. He taught me like French kitchen thinking though. Like try to use every scrap.
Yeah.
Like if you want to make vegetable stock, then you keep your vegetables. Like the ends of celery.
You throw those into the bucket, and then they become vegetable stock.
You waste as little as possible, and it was a seafood restaurant in particular, so it made a huge difference in specials. Like we had crab legs, like crab bisque, and man, that stuff was good. So, yeah.
Dooley.
I don't have one. I have too many to count. Just because at the old restaurant there was a plethora of new chefs that came in, new sous chefs and stuff like that. And then some people like TV chefs, Gordon Ramsay, Mark Pierre White, this person, that person. Kind of learn from every one of them. But the people that I worked with, they taught me. A lot of them taught me how not to do something. So
that and sometimes that is the best way to learn. Like watching somebody else, and you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay,
shit.
if I ever get in your position, don't do that shit. And I
That's
feel like
a
those
solid pass.
I feel like those most of them, except for like I think 2 or 3. The first one was we all know Big Dave, right?
I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know if Dennis knows him.
I know Dennis. I know he was the kitchen manager at Finn's, like way back.
Alex wouldn't know either.
That was like no. Well, no, because he was gone from Keegan's before.
He was gone from Gaines before I started there.
Yeah, Big Dave. Big Dave he was really good.
Right, he was the one that taught, like kind
Me
of.
and Big Dave didn't start off well.
He was one of the originals, wasn't he?
Huh?
He's one of the original.
Yeah.
Then I probably do know him then, yeah. Cause
He's
I
a
went there
ginger.
from the
He's
first
a
day
ginger.
that-
Much like yourself.
Yeah.
It was like back when Fresco
Ginger
was
stick together.
smoking and everything, like way back then.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
when they had the smoker and the.
Back when they made money.
Yeah.
At that one.
But he was the one that taught me
I don't work for
most about stuff, how to start cooking, how to start prepping things properly and everything like that. So.
I just want to segue a little bit because I want to stick on the Big Dave thing. I've been an executive chef for a while at the point where like I need like everybody goes to the position where like in this industry, especially in the kitchen, like I just need a job. Like I got bills to pay. And like so, Big Dave was away when I started in his kitchen, and so me being an executive chef, like.
Wasn't his kitchen for long?
No. It wasn't that way. Like I'm a
It's my kitchen now.
like when you walk into a brand new place and like I'm the assistant kitchen manager. Like now, like and like so he was on vacation, and I rolled in there and I was like they handed me a prep book and a prep sheet, and I was like, I'm good, dude. I can read. I
got it from here.
But I'm looking at like.
Do you have bars? Like
there's like two other prep cooks, and I was like, they're all cool people. I still talk to them, and I was like, hey, I mean this is great. I was like, but I need to know like the 911s, like.
What are we out of?
What do I need to do first? Like, what is the most time-consuming shit? Like, what is like so, like they're in the mindset of a prep cook where they're doing one thing at a time, and I'm like, okay, so I can make 3 things at a time. Like, so I just start making shit, and like I got the
Tilt skillet,
kettle,
okay,
the steam jacketed kettle that they use to make beer cheese. So I'm making beer cheese like on my first day. I'm like, I need quarts of beer. Where do we get the beer? Oh, at the bar. Got it. And I'm bacon wrapping shrimp, and I'm like doing all these things. Like, and they're like, holy shit, dude! Like, you're just rocking through this prep list. Like, yeah, because I fucking hate prep. Like,
you do hate prep. I can attest to that. From Wednesday.
When did we get on the line? And they're like, oh, not today, bro. It's your first day. I was like, no. We're gonna rock out this.
What is you doing?
Yeah, we got to get through this prep list so I can get on the line. Like, because I don't want to do this.
You telling me I got 10 hours of prep? Ooh.
So, like, the assistant kitchen manager was there. I guess I was there to take his job.
I was gonna say, I thought you were.
Yeah, like it's like. I'm not even supposed to be here, and everyone's like, "Oh, you must be going to the Richmond store, or you must be going. They're opening a new one in DC. You must be going there." I was like, "I don't give a fuck where I'm going. I got to get out of this prep shit. Like, I want everyone to know that I do not do prep. Like,
That's why you have dually.
they're
Because I actually don't mind prep.
I have people that do that for me. Like, it's like so. Like I ran through all the prep lists and everything, and then like a week later, Dave shows up, and I love him to death, but we did not start off well because like we butted heads, like because he was also like, sorry, Dave, a one item at a time prepper. So like he'd be over there just bacon wrapping shrimp, and like I'm on the line by myself, like in between, it's like it's so old today.
Yeah.
Like in between lunch and dinner. And like he's like, "Are you good over there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And like I'm running, like that line was long as fuck. So you're running up and down, like fry, back to grill, like you're running up and down. And like I was like, "Fuck, man, like how long does it take to wrap shrimp?" Sorry, Dave. It's like, but he's like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like it's only like 5 tickets, and like, fuck, man, like. And then, like, the night crew starts showing up, and I was like, I'm going to go smoke. He's like, you good? I'm like, I am now. And he was like, oh, you are now? And I was like, you weren't before? And I was like, no, I was perfectly fine before, but, like, if I'm just going to sit here and watch you fucking wrap individual shrimp one at a time and not do any fucking thing else, I am now. It's like, yeah, the night crew showed up. They came fucking cook some burgers while I go fucking smoke a cigarette because I've been on this line for fucking 4 hours. Like, it's watching you still wrap shrimp. Like
you get to that point where it's like
we're cool now.
I'm deciding between taking a piss and smoking.
Yeah, it's like I only have 5 minutes. I can do both at one time.
I hope not.
Not in public.
Especially if it's the spot that I think you're talking about. I hope not.
Yeah, no. Like, but I mean, I love him to death.
It's like standing in the corner looking like a hobo.
Like, because I wasn't there long, and like, because Dave and I could not work together in the same kitchen. Like, because we're both the same person. You know what I mean? And like, I respected his position, and I was like, I can't stay here. But like, you know, on my last day, like we sat down, we drank a beer, and like he's like, "Yo, man," he's like, "When I first got here, like when you first got here, well, technically I was here before you, but you were on vacation." He's like, "You're kind of an asshole," and I was like, "No, dude, you just put yourself out there like that," and I just responded. Like, it's like, "Cheers, bro. Like we're cool." Like, it's, you know, and like in the beginning, like my very first day in that kitchen, dude. Like, so I did like all this fucking prep work, and then they put me in fry, and like in that kitchen, there's like 3 people on fry, and like you have a
Like
wheel,
the set guy, the dropper, and then the plater.
Like I was wheel fry on my first day, and it's like, and then the expo looks at me. He's like, "No, it's not always like this." Like,
Oh, it's
I
always
remember his face. Like, yeah, it's always like this, dude. Like,
It's
you know,
always
yeah. He's like, it's not always this fucked up. I get it. Like, but there's like 9 people cooking food. Like,
Still struggling.
yeah, and we're still struggling to keep our head above water. And it's like, it's always like this. Like, just be honest with me.
How
Like,
long on fries?
Dude.
2 minutes.
All right, so you want to try this beer?
Oh, okay. I forgot. I just went on a rant.
I know what beer it is,
Do you?
but I do not know the ABV. Or...
He may have seen the can. Yeah, not the details, but I did dump it all over him.
No,
so-
yeah, is it Elysian?
She's talking about smelling like molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched you dump it all over me, and that was good for me.
It was funny. It was funny. All right.
Now, which Elysian is
Hello,
it?
how are you?
That's the question, isn't
I
it?
know exactly which one it is.
Did you pick
because
it out?
It has a pretty label.
Did you pick it
Is
out?
Is it Dayglow?
Yeah.
Well, that was a yeah to me, not to you. He looked at me. I just want to clarify. I don't want your guesses to get.
Tastes better than it smells.
Oh, that's good.
Dooley,
I thought it
Dooley.
smelled pretty good too.
I'm going with Dooley. Pick this one out because he likes pretty labels.
Yeah, it
Pretty
felt
labels.
Wasn't that his job though? Find pretty labels.
That's the job I told myself to do.
So it turned into that.
Underneath that beard, there's such a soft teddy bear. All right, so
He's squishy.
There's
guesses,
a Peter Griffin chin.
style, ABV, IBU. Anybody want to take first shot?
All right, so Elysian, I'm going to go with it's an IPA. They're renowned for their IPAs. This one is smooth. Does not smell like Cappy. I'm
Big fan.
big fan of it not smelling like Cappy. They also like to run those high ABVs, so I'm going to put it 7.9, not quite 8. Do we have an IBU on this one? Or
I'm about to look it up right now.
so I'm going IPA 7.9, and it's the IBU will be. What the hell happened here, Dooley? That's definitely you with a Sharpie.
That is
It
not,
probably-
That's probably Obi.
that was Obi.
OB notes. All right, so what did I say? 7.9
Yes.
and
IPA.
IPA, and then I'm gonna go with that. It is in the 60s, so I'm gonna put it at 65 just to be safe.
65 IBUs. You writing this down?
Yeah.
Good. You can write down everybody's
Yeah,
answer.
I've been doing it all day. That's why I know.
Yeah.
Hey, it's teamwork, right? Makes the dream work.
Julie? Dennis? Who wants to
I'll
take?
say do Dennis first. Yeah.
All right, then.
I wrote IBU as IPA.
Dennis.
IPA. And say about 50 for the IBUs.
50.
And 10.5 on the ABV.
Oh.
Ooh, making it strong.
Making it strong.
All right, Dooley.
Does Elysian go that
Okay,
high?
so ABV 6. Yeah.
ABV 6.
IBU, I'll go with 40, not 50, 50.
50.
And it's a Pride Ale.
All right, well, you knew that one. So that's kind of
A Pride Ale?
Oh, God,
Yeah.
is this that one?
It is called Glitter Pride Ale.
Oh, yeah, sparkly cans.
Sparkly.
It does
Sparkly.
explain the sparkly disco ball can. Yes. Technically, it's Glitter,
Glitter Bomb.
is Pride Ale.
Oh,
I
it's
should
not.
I should specify. Glitter is Pride Ale. This is a 4.4 percenter
Ooh, Dooley wins on that.
at 24 IBUs.
Damn.
Man.
And by the way, this
they
is
both
a
went 50.
cream ale with raspberry and blackberry.
It's
Did anybody pick up the
fan.
fruity notes? Or no,
No,
Fruity
like,
notes, yeah.
Yeah.
when you say it, like all of a sudden, like it all triggers. Like
It's faint.
triggered.
so I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, okay. So it's good. I would drink it.
Well, good because you just did.
Same. I would drink it again. Like it's not like What was the ABV, like 4 something?
4.4.
So it's an
Definitely
all
a
day.
session
It's
beer.
an all
So,
day.
would
It's an
you
all
drink that while holding that can?
No.
day. I am very comfortable in my manhood.
Me too. So I would be like, hey.
It's huge.
I would drink that holding that can, holding your hand.
That's some dedication right there to your manhood.
I'll say.
I was
that-
giving
that
you
might
one
be a
hell of a
little
look right now.
Might be a little far.
Yeah, you're not willing to hold Lily's hand.
I don't know if I'm ever willing to hold Lily's hand.
Hey,
You don't
says
know
the-
where those hands have been.
Hey, says the man
You know
with a
they're
mouthful
sweaty.
of meat.
They've been on salmon.
You know they're sweaty. It's bound to be. Especially if he ever takes gloves off. Like, no.
Oh,
No.
dude, you have not seen Dilly take gloves off like when he's working. Like it is disgusting.
Until
I
like
have.
after
it looks like he just got out of a shower.
I know.
after a plate up. After a plate up is the worst. Hey, at least they're inside the glove. Like
Yeah, but
wow,
then you like to do the fling shot thing.
I don't
to
do
the-
it with those. Like,
I know, because I would punch you in the dick.
Well, you were the perfect height.
duly noted for the next time we do a plate up.
I fucking hate you.
Bazinga.
All right, this is a quick discussion. Like, all right, so like, I'm just going.
No, it's
I'm
not with us.
yeah, right. It's never a quick discussion. But this one's pretty easy. Like just to bring up like macaroni and cheese. Are you guys ready? All right, so
okay.
put your mind to macaroni and cheese.
No.
Gooey.
Not gonna be a quick combo.
No, definitely not. a quick
Oh,
one.
Well,
what I'm asking.
We
what
don't
I'm
know the
asking-
question about
Yeah.
mac and cheese. This could be simple.
Breadcrumb
Do
top.
you, do you like it or not?
Well, I was
That's
gonna
quick.
say he could just be like, "Do you want bacon in it?" Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Conversation's over.
Like
It's fine.
breadcrumb top or no breadcrumb top.
Breadcrumb top.
I am a breadcrumb top fan, but it needs to be cooked with the breadcrumbs on it.
Yes.
You can't just bread
That.
mac and cheese.
So you guys are all three of you are breadcrumb top.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad if there's not, but I'll be happier if there is.
You might as well get the fuck out. You know what makes my mac and cheese crunchy? Bacon. But
Well, yeah, that too, but
no, like
Bacon, some
I'm
jalapeno.
anti breadcrumb.
Me too.
I'm anti breadcrumb.
you put blue
That's
cheese
why
in
y'all are
this.
married, okay?
Just because you can't eat the mac and cheese doesn't make it bad.
Why are you anti-breadcrumb?
I don't
Is
know,
it the
man.
texture? Is it like what?
I think it
The nice
doesn't
little
have
char
any
on the
reason to
top?
be there.
I
Like because
just
I
think it
brown
dries it
brown
out.
cheese on top of it,
Okay.
so the texture comes from the browning, like not the burnt cheese, but the brown cheese.
Right.
Like I don't think there's a reason for the breadcrumb to be there at all. That's like I think it's a southern thing. You know, somebody slap a Google on that. Like, where does breadcrumbs come into mac and cheese?
So someone slap a Google on that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
That's
think if you're putting breadcrumbs on something, it's obviously going to soak up some moisture of what you're cooking.
all right. Maybe it's
And-
cleaning away the grease on the top,
Yeah, but I
but that's
want
like kind of my
mac and
favorite
cheese
part.
Well, then you
creamy
just
and-
suck on the breadcrumbs, and you're like, "That's some good mac and cheese juice right there."
But I mean, like, what does it do? What is the purpose?
I guess just add a
Texture.
crunch.
Texture.
Yeah, some people
Yeah,
like more
but I mean,
texture.
like, okay, so let's analyze the situation. So you have breadcrumbs on top of your mac and cheese, and then you're gonna take a
Fryer.
spoon, and you're gonna dig in there, and then you're gonna when you spoon it out, the breadcrumbs are gonna be on the bottom.
That liquid gold.
No,
Yeah,
no,
not even
because
gonna
you
be
scoop
there.
that out, and like when you
Mush.
scoop it out, you dump it on your plate, and now the breadcrumbs are on the bottom, underneath your brown cheese. Did you-
I'm just getting a lot of recipes. I'm not.
like, when did it start? Like, it
I
doesn't.
I tried that. Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't need to be there. I don't.
Okay,
think-
so next time I make mac and cheese, I'm gonna put that shit all up in it, so it's everywhere.
Yeah. So then it's gonna be just mushy bread inside your macaroni and cheese.
No, a panko.
Yeah, it's still gonna be mushy bread inside your macaroni and cheese.
See, I don't put it in it. I put it on top, and then I bake the top.
Yeah, but when you scoop out, like you just dump it, and now it's on the bottom, and it has no reason. What the hell is that knocking noise? You guys hear that?
It's a bomb.
I thought it was an ice maker, but I was wrong. I think like there's no purpose. There's no reason other than aesthetic. Maybe it's just aesthetic. It looks appealing. Like
I mean, I can take it or leave it, but if I had the opportunity, I'd probably put breadcrumbs on.
So you're going to do extra work after you've made like your bechamel and you've made this amazing cheese sauce and you put noodles on it, and then you're gonna just dump buttery bread toast. Like, so you're gonna toast breadcrumbs and then put them on top of all the work you've just done. For what reason?
Because I like the texture.
Yeah, but when you scoop it out and put it on the bottom, the texture goes away. Now you just have soggy bread.
I disagree with you, and you can argue with me, but you asked me how I prefer it. That's how I prefer. I'm not telling you you're wrong.
I did not mean to cause an argument, sir. It was just a topic of discussion,
Compromise.
and you're wrong.
Take out the breadcrumbs.
I think-
bacon bits on it.
I think you're just upset that it turned into a 3-on-2.
Well, yes.
You were surprised by the fact that all three of us said breadcrumbs.
But it doesn't have a purpose. I really believe like these
I don't
people do
worry
things
about it.
with
I
that
can't
there
use
is zero
macaroni and cheese
purpose
anyways.
for that thing. Like they're like just because you've always done it doesn't make it right.
Dennis,
I
that was
told
me
you
or
my
me, it'd be
purpose.
gone by now.
Texture.
Yeah, but okay, if you're eating the top, if you're eating it straight out of the pan, it might work.
Damn right. That's how I eat mine.
At 4 a.m.
Damn right. After I just pulled it out of the oven.
I'll be like, oh,
I'll get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and make that shit.
Other way.
I didn't know. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Like, 4 a.m. when I make my macaroni and cheese.
Jason. You're at a buffet in a hotel. Just, oh, what? Y'all wanted some of this? Oh, I'm sorry.
Like you take a
You
spoonful,
can go asking for
You
more.
take a spoonful, put it on a plate, and then pick the pan up, and then walk to your table.
They've actually got that meme with the dude with the noodles and everything.
Yep.
Like he's like makes a plate and everything, and then he puts the plate down and he grabs the rest of the big ass plate and says, "All right, I'm good." That'd be me. I'm a fat man.
All right, hold on. Alex, if you have a topic, please discuss before I scroll through my phone.
No.
Can we just talk about how good these beef sticks are?
They are good.
I mean,
It is
Yes.
my pocket meat. Yeah.
Got a little depth
pocket
over me.
meat all the way.
Okay, so I got a topic. Okay.
Hey, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Oh, I'm
All right,
good.
what time is it?
No, I'm not done with my pocket meat yet.
7:45.
Okay, now you're good.
Okay.
It's about how long it usually takes.
Okay, so
Leo gets.
courteous
Leo
people.
gets- no-
Like
no
we're
one's gonna
gonna
touch that,
change.
really?
We're gonna change some direction. A little direction. Like how
Oh, I have my phone now.
nice is it? Like with courteous people. Like because like when someone holds the door open for you and you say thank you. How do you feel when you hold the door open for somebody and they just walk through that shit and like don't even look at you
That's when you grab them, pull them back in, put them back inside the store, and say "fuck you, bye."
and then close the door?
Yeah.
No, but like, like even like drivers who let you in, like when your blinkers on. I mean, if we all know that motherfucker, like when there's obviously a detour or like the lane is closing and he speeds
Sorry.
up and drives all the way to the sign and wants to
Yeah,
get in
I
in
don't
the
let
front
him in.
and like no one lets him in. I mean,
Yeah.
out of principle.
I'll pull off to the side so he can't get around me. Especially
So-
on 2-lane highways.
But I mean, like, there is something wrong with the world, I believe. Like, when simple courtesies are overlooked. And everyone wants to blame whatever. It's a human trait. Like, to be courteous to others. Like, oh, you're on a walker? Let me hold the fucking door for you. Like, okay, if the guy in the walker doesn't say thank you, now we
You
have
should
a
be
problem.
legally allowed to trip them.
You take those little tennis balls off and like figure it out, bro. Like,
See how fast you fucking walking now, bitch.
I can understand common courtesies, but like when you're in a car, I do feel like
common courtesy in a car is more prevalent than holding the door.
I agree, but I also feel like a lot of it's just not taught like it was. If that makes sense. You remember when you used to flash your lights at truckers, or they would flash their lights if you,
Yeah,
if,
like,
you let
to
them
let-
over,
let-
like truckers would flash, like thank you.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
Or
don't-
they would flash you to let you know there's a cop ahead.
Yeah, and it's happened, you know.
Yeah,
And I
you
mean,
get
like
pulled
you
over
don't
for
you
that
don't
now.
see that nearly as much anymore. Even
pulled
the
over
even
for
the
it
light
now.
flashing for the thank you. And the zipper technique,
Oh, okay, I got you.
The merge.
Yeah,
The zipper technique.
Dealing cards or
Like-
shuffling cards is what I call it.
One from each lane. One and one and one and one. And it just continues. And no, like, people just try to be like, oh, I'm going to get in front of you. Like, I don't know if it wasn't taught or people just impatient or, like, I don't remember.
Is chivalry dead?
Oh,
Okay, this is actually really
No.
funny. Sorry, go ahead. Oh. No.
yeah, come on. You said it's really funny. It has to be on the
No,
podcast.
it's funny that you're talking about this because I thought about it. Like, this is like one of my things that I've been like very angry about lately. Is
How lately?
okay, all right. That's a
not the roids.
backstory, but anyway, it's
Hulk
it's
smack.
it's so like a 4-lane go. Like you pull up, you know how to do it. It's rules of the
Road.
road. Thank you. And I've been getting very angry lately because I pull up to a 4-lane because it's
A
very
4-way stop.
Four-way
four-way stop because it's very common where we work. And
I was going to let 4-lane go. It was just,
shut the hell up. It's not, I'm saying it's okay. Rules of the road should just apply. Like, common courtesy is cool if you know how to at least give the signal of what you're doing. But I've pulled up so many times after someone that's still sitting there. Like, they pull up first, I pull up, I'm waiting because that's what I'm supposed to do. And then they're still sitting there. Like, go. Like, I'm waiting for you to go. So I'm staring at you. And
They're
then,
staring
like,
at
you're
you.
looking at me, but you're not going anywhere.
and it
Like,
happens so often as soon as you start to move, they start to move.
yes,
Like,
but we have...
That's the best.
If you had just gone when you were supposed to, I would have been
We wouldn't
gone.
be here,
We would
yeah.
have been on the road by now. But yeah, we're still staring at each other. And it's driving me crazy because it's happened to me so many times recently that, like, yes, so that's common courtesy, but at least
wave
or like
flash your lights,
know,
something.
Yeah, know what you're doing when you're sitting there. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean, well,
I'll let her go.
It's
Come
called
on, like,
the
no.
right of way.
But they don't follow it. And that's what I'm saying. I think some people are just too nice. They'll sit there all damn day and let everybody else go. But I want you to go, so I go. Like, that's...
This is how
I'm
this
just,
works.
like,
So
trying
wait,
to
you were
make
here
traffic
first.
move.
Are you one of those people that are too nice then? Will you sit
No.
there?
No,
I
hell
do,
no, hell
because I
no.
don't want
Like-
it. Oh, okay. Yes. No, I'm not. Not very nice.
You have 3
but-
seconds. 3, 2.
But then it's like I start to go, and then they start to go, and then yelling happens, and that's not fun. But if I'm just staring
all of a sudden,
at you,
all of a
waiting
sudden,
for you to
the
go, please go.
single finger salute. Like,
I do not do that.
no, I get road rage a little bit.
I don't normally, but I've definitely done that on a couple occasions.
No, but like it's like when the rules of the road apply, the right of way, and then like when you're in this situation that the producer's talking about, and like where you inch forward and they inch forward, like holy shit, dude, it's your go. Just
Yeah,
go,
like, just
but
go.
then they don't go, and then you take your foot off the brake, and then they want to go, and like just you're waving them,
Then,
just
yeah,
fucking
that's
go,
when I just
and
get
then
pissed.
now they're gonna end up in a car accident that's probably gonna kill 3 of their kids, because they got sideswiped by what?
Awful.
Because you waved them on. You're never supposed to wave anybody on, because now you've told them it's clear to go, and they think okay, fine, and then they get fucking hit by an 18-wheeler.
And that's another thing. Like, if you're in the car, so it's like, hey, you're sending like a thank you, like, oh, thanks for letting me go, but they think you're doing the come on. Like, learn your hand signals.
Okay, do you want to go through hand signals?
No one could see it anyway.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Chase is here, and where's his
Hi,
cup?
Chase. Where's your car?
Where's his cup?
It's the house.
I was just gonna give him the bottle, but
But you can't until we're done. So
Hey, come on, Chase, you can scooch that bad boy right on over here.
Are you sure? I mean,
no, she does not want the microphone.
Yeah,
She don't want the microphone. She just wants to be here.
To win it.
But you're not taking the chair.
yeah,
That's what I said. You're in it to win it.
she's like, yeah, no, you can totally hang out, but you cannot have the chair.
This is my chair,
The
bitch.
chair is mine. All right.
Hello, how are you?
So,
Oh, and do we not have a red cup for Chase?
well,
Why
it's
would
probably
we?
behind him on the freezer.
Yeah, so spin around. You got
I will.
that-
I
you
will
got-
gladly pour something. But
Turn
And-
We don't need
around.
to take this much time
Every
to go
now
on.
and then,
Takes
Chase
arriving.
looks for cups.
Next thing you know, you're tasered and handcuffs.
Yeah, oh, damn, that happened.
Welcome, Chase.
Hi, Chase.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'll give you a little.
All right. That I really want to know what the double of that sounded like because they both went off roughly about the same time. So,
Hello, how that has no smell.
has no smell?
You know what it smells like?
No.
Water.
Coffee.
Beer.
Smells like peanut butter to me. Weird.
It's not weird if you were with us earlier. Today.
I'll say, yeah. Peanut butter and jelly sour.
Yeah, I got caught up doing a couple things. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, whatever.
IRS tax shit.
All right.
Okay,
So,
it's definitely a stout.
stout.
It's damn.
Got your notebook? Write it all down.
All right, so it's a stout. I'm gonna go with a 5%er,
5% stout.
and the IBU. I'm gonna go around 62.
I forgot what I was walking into.
Oh well.
Hops
Welcome to the
Roulette.
podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. It's
saying.
Hops Roulette.
Walk into fucking Hops Roulette with IBUs and
On
you
Halloween,
know, all this-
nonetheless.
I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot this was a
Yes,
thing.
on Halloween. I love your costume. You look like you work in a car shop.
you look
What,
like a
you're a
car.
mechanic?
Oh, he does have the fat kid shirt on underneath though.
I
That's
prepared.
a full win.
So wait,
prepared.
are you super fat man or super fat kid? You just like rip the car care shirt off?
No,
and-
that's Jason. He's the
Super
super
fat
fat
kid?
kid.
All right.
He's
I
the one
mean,
who come-
he
he's the one
was
who
early
comes
saying
through,
that
like,
how he
barging
is
through the
a
wall saying,
sleeping-
"Oh,
Do not make me walk around with a cape on. I will do that shit.
Well, as long as you barrel through a wall and say, "Oh yeah,"
Especially
it'll
in
be
front of the
worth it.
fans.
That's Kool-Aid, man.
But you're a super fat kid
All right.
now.
Totally.
I'm putting the cape on.
Especially in
I'm
front
putting
of
the
the
cape
fans
on right
at the
now.
hotel.
All right, Chase, go.
Kool-Aid man
Especially in
didn't
front
have
of the fans at the hotel.
He didn't have a cape.
Julie, what's your guess? Chase, are we gonna go?
Chase first. Come
Anybody?
on.
Who's up?
Who's up?
I'm gonna go with a 5%. Going stoutish.
Stoutish.
I don't know what else to go with that route other than a porter, so I'm just gonna say stout.
Stout.
And IBUs bitterness wise, am I not coming in clear?
you're good.
Bitterness wise, I'm gonna say it 40%.
40.
40 I've used, yeah.
40.
40. Yes. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, he's good.
Wait, you ready?
Are you?
All right.
What do you got? Like, you
Are we
ready to
ready?
like spitball this?
I thought we were ready.
Stout 650.
Stout 650.
Porter,
That sounds like a new beer.
5.5, 35.
Oh, I was waiting for you to go 5.5 with a 55.
All right, Jason, you got it all right.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So IBUs, 53.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Going to.
Oh. So that goes to Dooley.
Yeah.
At 50.
All right. Coming in next at ABV, we've got 6.2.
Oh, that's Dooley again.
Uh
All right,
oh.
I should start doing that.
Uh oh. Uh oh. All right. This is a porter. I believe that goes
Wow.
to
That goes to
Dennis.
Dennis.
Yes.
This is Duclaw's
I was thinking
Sweet
porter, too.
baby Java.
Sweet
is that
Baby
the Sweet
Java.
Baby Java?
This is the espresso bean infused chocolate peanut butter porter.
Now I
Dude, you
see
totally
the
picked
peanut
up.
butter.
You said peanut butter in
Yeah.
the very beginning.
Yep.
All right.
That's
So overall,
I'll take a little bit
overall
more.
approval, yes.
No beer for you.
Sir, I'd like some
I-
more.
I like that. I like the aftertaste of it.
I like the Duclaw Sweet Baby anything, but again, like I approve, but it's again not something that I could drink.
A lot of.
Yeah.
Like it's like your end of the night,
like a
like
dessert beer.
after dinner,
It's like after a cheesecake.
right? Or with cheesecake.
Or tiramisu.
Now we're on the same page.
120 tiramisu.
That works too.
Yeah.
120 minutes.
Are we talking about the
Thinking.
drink or the actual like cake?
Gotta love that
Or the
120.
pie?
minute.
Can we
Are we talking about the
can we
drink or
pull
the
out
pie?
the big boy?
Tiramisu.
Do we have another one?
They make a drink.
I mean, we have a
no,
fridge
I'm talking
full
about
of beer.
I mean, is it? Are we done?
There's not one in the cooler, but he wants me to open one in particular. I have a feeling I know.
I know exactly which one it is.
Okay. We need new cups.
okay.
Yeah,
We need new cups for this one
Yeah.
because I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Chase, spin around and grab like some new cups.
I was about to say
Solo.
1, 2. How many people at the table?
All right, so we've been waiting, and Dooley has been waiting.
For like 2 weeks.
All right, Dooley, now you're allowed to do the drum roll.
5 freshies. 5 freshies.
He's like, do I have a drum roll?
Oh.
I don't-
No, he was doing it on the
Dennis, you gotta
table.
do it.
He was doing it
Yeah,
on the table the other
Hold
day,
on.
and it was annoying as fuck.
I wish I had my headphones on. Does that come through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
sound that
just
great,
this
though.
shit moving though.
Sounds really hollow.
All right, because we really got to get the cooking.
Yep.
It is-
This will be the last one.
Yeah, this is it. This is how we're gonna end the podcast because this one, we all know.
Yeah, we all know. This is
But does anyone know?
And Dooley didn't bring back the cat from the last one, so I don't know how he's getting that one home. Is that a cork?
Yeah, it's cork.
Okay.
I got it.
That's right, Dooley.
Jason.
I remember.
I'm not trying to keep it, so.
I will hunt you down.
Anyway,
I know where
you all
are.
know what the beer is, so you want to go ahead and disclose that?
Okay, so what we're about to do is
actually a good beer.
what,
I dig the
Viking
old school
blood?
vintage
Viking blood.
bottle.
Viking blood. Like, so we,
This is mead.
yeah. So this isn't even a beer. Like, this is probably a
Ooh.
really bad
smells
decision.
vinegary.
Actually, I like this.
You don't wanna
I like
play?
the smell of this.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, that's
You know what that
strong.
smells like?
Amazing.
It's champagne-y. Like,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
champagne-y.
All right, so this is Viking Blood, which is a Nordic honey wine with hibiscus and hops added.
What's the black specks that are floating in my shit?
Holy shit, that's
Might have just been in your cup.
I think that's
It's a
your
brand new
cup.
cup.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah, there was something in
I don't got
mine
black
too.
specs.
Well, you guys are missing out.
That's
That's that
So
flavor.
that's where the flavor's
that
at.
may or may not be from someone. What's it called? Shit.
It could be no.
The blower. The blower.
It could be hibiscus. Let's
No,
just go with
It's gonna be
I'm
hibiscus.
pretty sure it was from the blower and it was in the cup and I just missed it when I poured the
I'm
beer.
glad I
like
like
it.
that.
I really like the smell of this.
I'm glad I like it.
I got a lot of grass.
Well, how much
in
you
it.
paid for it? You better like
Yeah,
it.
fucking-
Definitely
if anyone
from the
is
blower.
wondering how much you pay for Viking blood, it is $25 for a bottle, which is how much?
It's not a bad deal.
That's definitely not a bad deal.
It's a 750 milliliter. Same
Yeah.
size as like
So
a wine bottle.
it's- so
Especially
it's-
because it's
so
like
it's-
a
so
honey.
it's mead.
You said it's a honey wine hibiscus thing, right?
Is it a mead or a honey
Yep,
wine?
it says it's a honey wine. I'm about to read the description. The world's oldest fermented beverage made from honey has been a popular drink from Europe to Australia, dating back to long before Viking times. One of the earliest references to fermented honey can be found in the Hindus of India's holy books, the Veda books, which date back 4,000 years and possibly even earlier than that. The oldest known recipe for mead to be written down in the Nordic countries was in 1520 by the Archbishop Olaus Magnus.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, right. The recipe comprised of water, honey, hops, and brewer's yeast, and concludes that on the 8th day it may be drunk, but the longer it is left, purer and better it will be.
Huh.
Their products are based on recipes from about 1,700 ingredients.
1,700 ingredients?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Holy fuck.
They're based on the year 1,700.
Okay,
and
I was gonna say those ingredients weren't around in the 1700s.
it says the ingredients are 100% natural.
Having 1,700 ingredients in the 1700s, I don't think that was possible.
Hey, man.
How would you know?
I just said I don't think.
Okay, so
I don't know for sure.
do we want to play hop roulette on this?
Well, I want all of you to guess the ABV.
I don't know, but I like it.
It's good. So calling it a wine is high. I'm gonna go.
I'm going a 13er.
I'm going 17.
I got it.
18.
Jason,
Not bad.
get your pen.
Not
Yes.
bad. Not bad. Not bad.
13, 17. You're going what?
18.
18,
13 is kind of bottom line, though.
15.
15,
Can I recant?
Nope.
Dooley, what'd you say?
I like
18.
that. I like that.
18.
Stick
you
with my
get,
13.
you get Dennis's?
Yeah. 15.
Okay. So, Viking Blood comes in at
28.
19%.
Oh, so
Dooley read the label.
Dooley wins.
I'm racking up my wins today.
You're the last time for about a month.
Just wondering.
Welcome to Assholes Anonymous, where the points are made up
Assholes
and they really don't
Anonymous.
matter.
Like, hey, real fast, let's do this. Like, as it is above, as it will be below. Let's do a toast.
So
Remember, tap one out for the house. Vikings blood. That is dangerous.
See, With a name like
Good job.
that, I was
Good job,
expecting it to be
Chase is drooled.
red.
Chase drooled. I'm calling him
Yeah.
out. No one
It
can see
happened.
it. Chase
It happened.
drooled
It happened.
on his good pants.
Nah, it didn't hit the pants, bro. We're good.
Between
Just your
the
floor.
legs.
They
Just
are
your floor.
Levi's, though.
They got good pants. I like these pants. These my pants.
Yo. All right, guys, we
Levi's will last
really
you a
gotta go fry
lifetime.
some fish. So,
Yeah, we do.
So, Dennis, you want to do the honors?
Yes, sir.
Remember to like and subscribe to the podcast. Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. We're awesome.
As always, you can check us out at www.teamfatkidnation.com for any of your apparel or knife needs. And as always, you can find us on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid,
Twitter,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
Instagram. All right, yeah, that's I thought. That's what I thought.
Instagram's team. Oh, so you can't read it.
Yep.
Instagram is Team Fat Kid Nation. Twitter is
Twitter.
at Team Fat Kid 1.
I fucked him up with the order.
Yeah. YouTube is Team Fat Kid. And as always, on all podcast streaming devices, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening on this Halloween night. We hope that you guys enjoy your holiday. And we will be back next week.
Ah, damn, we should have definitely talked to Obi to make sure that it was okay. That we could have used his whole laugh thing and everything.
That's got really clicky.